Ask the Experts is brought to you by Seaman Law Offices, the keystone to your family's legacy.
Welcome back to Ask the Expert, Doreen.
Thanks, Krista. It's great to be here today.
Absolutely, it's great to have you. So what's going to be on the agenda for today?
Today I would like to talk about Medicaid for nursing home care.
Okay, that's an important topic, especially here in West Virginia, where 20% of the population is over 65 years old. I think most of us know someone who's facing that daunting possibility of moving someone into a nursing home.
It can be very difficult.
Yeah.
If someone's lived for years in a home where they're comfortable, maybe they raised their family there, it's painful to think about leaving that home and their independence just to move to a nursing home.
Absolutely, and then you add to that the expenses that people have.
Right. So we have a client, let's call her Mrs. Hart. She's 85 years old. She has a home that's been in her family for years and maybe $50,000. When I met with Mrs. Hart's son for a Medicaid crisis consultation, she had already used her 100 days of Medicare coverage in the nursing home.
Okay, so does she have to pay out of pocket for that?
Yes, by West Virginia law, she would have to spend everything down to $2,000 to be eligible for Medicaid.
So at least her house would be safe, right?
Well, actually, Medicaid won't count her house while she's alive, but once Mrs. Hart is deceased, the government can put a lien on her home to recoup some of the Medicaid expenses that were paid for her care.
Okay, so that's definitely something West Virginians do not want to hear. So what can they do about that?
Well, at this crisis point, for a single person like Mrs. Hart, we've pretty much saved as much money as possible using the tools we have available. It can be somewhat complicated, but my staff and I are there to guide you every step of the way.
Okay, well, the money saved could be used for Mrs. Hart's care down the road, or it could be her kid's inheritance when she dies.
Right. So whatever situation you're in, please contact my office with your estate planning questions.
And to set up a complimentary estate planning consultation with Doreen, you could call 304-554-2900 or visit SeamanLawOffices.com. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
Ask the Experts has been brought to you by Seaman Law Offices, the keystone to your family's legacy.